why it is you may be struggling with meeting women and building the life that you want for yourself. This is part 2 of our Inner Game series where we're going to talk about mindset. So be sure to subscribe before we go into the show, and let's get rolling. A lot of us want to become good with women. We want to be that confident guy who can go out there and just have an interaction with a woman and make a number close, have a date, and maybe have some fun afterwards if the date goes well. We also want to build success in other areas of our life. We might want to start a business. We might want to, work towards like another goal, making lots of money. And part of the reason why we are struggling with that, and I've learned this on the beginning of my journey, and this is something I'm still developing some discipline on today, is because of your mindset. Yes, that's right, your mindset. Your mindset about life and yourself is very important because it will determine whether or not you're going to succeed in life or not. If you have a mindset that says that you're not good enough, that creating this for my life is impossible, and that this will never happen to me, that is going to be the reality of your life. So you have to be aware of your thoughts. What are some of the thoughts that you're thinking to yourself every day that are keeping you from having success with women and with building a business, or when it comes to your physical fitness? A lot of guys, when they're starting to get good with women, want to have that dream life where they can just talk to women, be confident and everything, yet they come from a background where they have no experience. They have a lot of negative beliefs about women and themselves and what they can achieve. And this is a challenge for them to overcome this, because if you want to become good with women, if you want to be that confident man, you are going to have to do battle with your mind, because your mind is going to pull you back at sometimes when you're not having the success that you want. If you're not getting the amount of dates that you want, you're going to begin to think to yourself that you're not good enough. You're going to begin to doubt whether or not you can have success with women. And you got to realize that when you're having these thoughts, that you got to learn to control them. You got to reframe the way you think about shit. And this has always been something I've been working on, because I've had a lot of setbacks in my life too. And some of them, at times, I just want to give up. I just think, no, this is impossible. This is not going to work out. But I had to realize that, I'm learning something new. I'm trying to change a way of thinking about myself and others that I've had for 35 years of my life. Well, I'd say 20 years ever since I was conscious. So I'm trying to change a lot of negative beliefs and behaviors and judgments that I have about myself and others. And yes, at first when you're getting into this, you're gonna be able to, you're gonna have that shift in your mind. You're gonna say, when you have a little bit of success, you're gonna say you can do it. But when you have that area, when you have setbacks in your life, your old thinking patterns are gonna come about again. And this can be really bad, because this can actually keep you from taking action. It can pull you back into where you were when you started out. And you gotta be that strong guy who can say, fuck it, I can make this happen for myself. I have to look at this as a learning experience. I'm not gonna accept failure. I know I can obtain this. And a lot of these times, if you're not aware of it too, you're the old negative thoughts you have about yourself and others, they're actually, you might be blind to them, and they're still keeping you from moving forward. And you have to be aware of when you're having these thoughts and shit, because if you're continuing to thinking about the same way about yourself, the same way about women, you're going to continue to produce the same results. You may have that goal in mind of having success, but but you got to realize too, your old patterns can creep up on you. It's like a subconscious thing that can just really pull you back, and that's something you got to be aware of. And the same could be said too if you're going out there and you want to go start a business. You may want to do it, but then something's holding you back. You have ambition, you're taking that action. Have you ever been in that situation where you're taking that action, then all of a sudden you just pull back because something's not working out? Well, the same applies with women as it does with a business. Like, you could be out there taking shit, and then you just get frustrated. And that's when I mentioned in my last video, you gotta just be persistent and deal with that frustration. Because if you can't deal with that frustration, you let that, the external world hold you back and don't believe in yourself. That is when you're gonna come to a standpoint and you're gonna be like, okay, I just give up. So when times are tough, when you can't do it, you gotta still continue to believe in yourself. But you're probably saying, well, how can I believe in myself if shit is not happening? And I know all about that too, but you just gotta continue to stay focused, stay on the course. You know what it is you want. Figure out, why did you start this journey? Think about that. And when you have your why, it's really gonna motivate you and push you to go forward. Take time to reflect upon some of the past successes that you have. When we have failures, we forget about our successes with, not just with women, but with business ventures and stuff like that. And you got to take a moment to go back and reflect upon that and learn okay, yeah, I did this. How did this, when I created this success, how the heck did I do it before so I can recreate it? What am I doing differently that's causing me to have a setback? And actually go out there and fucking do it.